Welcome everyone to the Top of the World podcast with Justin Belanger and Joshua Hadley.
Top billing again, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I mean, you're the man of the hour, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour, the woman's spit, the men's regret. Darling, you still know what's coming yet.
I don't remember that part of it.
Oh, I'm original.
Well, that is true. You are original.
So, the world is going into chaos. Russia's invading Ukraine, official. I mean, they're going in for the attack, and they're going for the capital.
Yep, World War III is among us. I saw a post on Facebook, like right before we started this podcast, of, I think it was Squidward and SpongeBob wearing, like, a badge on his, a pin on his shirt, and it said something like, I wish I wasn't living through a major historical event right now. And then the caption under it said something like, millennials every year since 2000.
Oh, man. Well, there's always a major world event happening.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of them, though. Especially the past couple years. Fucking COVID happened. Still happening, I guess. We got this fucking shit going on.
Plus, Shenmue 3 came out.
There was that time where clowns were stalking people.
Oh, and that was a great time, wasn't it?
It was a time. It was a wild time there. We had fucking Kevin James playing a Nazi in a movie.
Which movie was that?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a It was referred to as a Nazi thriller.
Nazi thriller.
Let me check. Let me Google real quick to find out about this. It was called Becky.
You didn't tell me about this.
I posted on Twitter about it recently, being like, "Yo, you remember when Kevin James played a Nazi?"
And I can't be on Twitter all the time. I mean, I'm on a lot.
He looked like fucking Big Show too in the thing. Like he had the bald head, Big Show beard.
Man,
he was very Big Show-esque, but a Nazi.
That Big Show would be the scariest Nazi.
That's true.
Like if there was like a Nazi movie and he played a Nazi, he'd be the final boss.
So what exactly is happening now with Russia and Ukraine? Where are we at in this?
So, Russia has decided that places with the separatists are now their own country, even though in parts of one of them, the Ukrainian military actually controls. So, there's a thing where this is their territory now. Oh, and they're on it. I guess we gotta fight now, sort of thing. You know, and he's Putin. He's saying like there's nukes or something, or America wanted to bring nukes in, which, I mean, is this guy auditioning to play George W. Bush in 2003 or whatnot? Like, and I haven't seen any of the video. I've been told a lot of it's spectacular of the invasion. I mean, I might run into it, but I haven't really looked anything up other than some Russian soldiers being captured. I saw some pictures of that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Putin has baby dick energy. Okay, I'm just gonna get that out there. Let that be set straight. Yeah. Baby dick energy.
Baby dick energy. And here I thought he was, I mean, I guess he's like had to build this whole thing around him. This where he rides horses shirtless to try and hide his baby dick energy.
See, it's compensating. That's a big part of having baby dick energy.
I mean, he's so baby dick that he's been in charge of Russia. I mean, he's been in positions of power for 20 years, and they're still only the 11th largest economy in the world. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, baby dick all day. Baby dick energy
all day. I mean, here I expected him to be like riding a horse, leading the charge into Ukraine, and I guess he's still in Moscow. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can see there being a meme with that fucking the big hench dog and then the small little dog, and the big hench dog is like what Putin makes himself out to be, and the small one's what Putin actually is.
Yep. Oh, and I guess oh no, I don't guess. There was a protest outside the Kremlin. Over 1,000 people were there, and they got arrested, of course, because Russia's a police state, but it seems like.
Yeah, things are not going well.
And Gopher, I mean, when are you gonna go over there and stop them?
I gotta wash my hair that day.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, it's a lot of hair, you know. So,
Why'd you get a haircut?
cause no.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't want one.
I agree.
So long. This is the longest my hair's been ever.
I like the look of long hair. I just don't like maintaining it at all.
Yeah, same. It's been so. The last time I cut it was like maybe a couple weeks before you came to Texas last time.
Oh, was it? So I wouldn't give you shit.
I was actively cutting it since like for maybe a couple years at that point. But I stopped cutting it like a couple weeks before you came.
I feel like I feel like you did
been-
that because you were cutting it and you were almost bald, and you thought, "Do I really want to look like Vladimir Putin?" You looked yourself in the mirror and said, "Is this what I want?"
Yeah. So it's been close to 4 years now. A couple months, it'll be 4 years. Maybe like a month and a half or so. It'll be 4 years of my hair growing.
4 more years. 4 more years.
Oh,
4 more
yes.
years.
More than that. I want to get the whole down to my fucking ass kind of hair.
No, you're gonna have
See
to.
how long that takes.
No, I mean by that point, I mean if you haven't accomplished it, you're gonna have to move on to your next look. In fact,
I'm conflicted because I want to have the hair that long, but also I don't want to live long enough to have hair that long. It would take a while. I don't need to be here that long. We got fucking rush out here causing all this ruckus and global warming and COVID. Republicans.
No, this is like do you remember that Twilight Zone episode where did we ever talk about this? Where the guy
I don't remember that Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, that Twilight Zone episode where the guy thinks he's in heaven, but it turns out he's actually in hell. What if you're just in that situation?
Literally the only Twilight Zone episode I will ever fucking get the reference for is the one where the he's reading forever, like he's able to finally read forever, but then he breaks his glasses.
Yeah.
And that's only because it was fucking referenced on something. Was it Futurama?
It was referenced on plenty of things, Futurama.
Then the Futurama one specifically is why I would know it. And that's coming back.
It's coming back?
Futurama. Yeah, it's getting a new season on Hulu.
How could you do that? Like, after the ending of...
Well, it already had, like, two legitimate endings, but now they're bringing it back.
I don't know how I feel about that. Nick Rook was saying, "Oh man, I think it's coming back," and I said, "No way, dude! Did you see the ending?" And of course, he didn't.
The ending, the final episode, one of the songs off Brandon's last album was based on that.
And he didn't tell me that.
Yeah, an whole song based around the concept of that final episode.
You know, I used to watch Futurama all the time, and you know, after, like when the show came back, I still tried to watch it, but obviously I was a lot busier then, and I think like the only episode I remember from the new seasons is the final one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I remember like Fry and Leela actually became boyfriend and girlfriend legitimately in the show.
Yeah. It's been a while since I binged the whole show. At some fucking point years ago. It was like maybe a year or two after it ended. But it's been a while.
Do you think
that's coming back?
Do you think Futurama's connected with all this? I mean, when did the show come out? 1999. Then 9/11 happened.
Yeah, it's true.
And then like the show's coming back and Putin's attacking Ukraine.
What happened the first time it came back? Because it was canceled briefly.
I don't remember. We have to.
Let me see.
We have to have our people do research into this.
I'm gonna do the research.
Future Justin, look it up.
No, current Justin's looking it up.
No, but even if it's a second into the future, wouldn't it be future Justin?
Well, you got a point.
Now you're the future Justin, even though now future Justin's past Justin.
All right, what year? Okay, so let's see. Revived in 2007 with the movies. Okay.
Oh yeah. So it revived in 2007, and we had the market crash of 2008.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
Futurama.
Futurama caused 9/11. It caused the market crash of 2008, and now it caused the fucking Ukraine Russia shit.
I mean, Vladimir Putin had to like act preemptively because he knew the show was coming back.
Well, actually, yeah, because it's not going to be back until next year. So there might be something even worse happening 2 years from now. Then.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we might be in for some shit by way of Futurama.
Who's your favorite character? Is it Bender?
Let me look up a list of Futurama characters.
You don't remember the characters?
I remember some of them. Fucking, it's been so long since I watched. I know I like the janitor, Scruffy.
Scruffy, yeah, everybody likes Scruffy.
I'm a fan of Scruffy. Let's see who we got here. Obviously, Zap Brannigan is a fun one. I based my D&D character off of him. Yeah, my which we're gonna be doing more D&D today. Finally, our fourth session, I think.
Who's the Tiny Tim robot? I forget.
The what now?
The robot that's like Tiny Tim. You know, he's got.
Oh yeah,
he's got
like
one leg. And he has a crutch.
He always got a crutch. Yeah, I don't know what his name is. Let's see.
Zoidberg.
Zoidberg is obviously Zoidberg's an S tier character, obviously.
Yeah.
Professor Farnsworth is good. I don't like Professor Farnsworth's. He's fucking great grandson or great grand.
Oh, the kid.
Father from the future. Yeah, the kid. I don't like him.
I
never like that one.
I never like. I think you're supposed to not like him.
That's probably the case then. Yeah. Let's see. Fucking Calculon. Calculon was fun.
Oh yeah, Calculon. Amy's cool.
Amy's pretty cool. It was a fun one. Let's see, so many characters in this.
Hermes.
Nancy. Hermes is cool. The Robot Mafia was fun. Oh yeah, Richard Nixon's head. Yeah. That's always a good one.
And who's his vice president? Is it? I can't remember the fuck his name. It's like the same guy who was his actual vice president. The guy that had to not run again because of tax fraud or something. So then, like, the second time he ran with Gerald Ford. Like, fuck it. Sparrow Agnew? Is that it?
Might be. Hold on. Let me. Nixon vice president.
You're probably going.
No, not him as vice president.
Oh, he's just like he's Nixon's buddy on the show.
Let's see, vice president Nelson Rockefeller.
Oh,
General Ford. Gerald Ford. I don't know. I say Gerald. Gerald Ford.
President Gerald Ford.
Let's see. Who else we got here? Antagonists. Ooh, the villains.
The
devil. We got Mom. Just straight up Mom.
Yeah, from the Mom.
I like the one.
The Mom
fucking,
Corporation.
Yeah, I like the one like always coked out robot.
Satan.
The one. What's that Satan? No, not Satan. It was the one who like he was briefly roommates with Bender, and they shared like a small closet.
Oh
I think that was him. Oh. He was constantly trying to stab people.
Yeah, I remember that.
Roberto. There was fucking Robot Santa.
Oh yeah, Robot
Barbados Slim. Officer URL, apparently. Officer Smitty.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, Tinny Tim was Tiny Tim. It was just Tinny Tim.
That's funny. What's your favorite episode?
Ooh, that one. I don't know, because like the one that's like always sticks out to me was the final episode, but that's probably because it was the final episode. I don't know which one I would actually say. Oh, the whole story with like Nibbler talking and being revealed to be like
I forgot Nibbler
an intelligent human. that was some interesting stuff.
I remember my favorite probably the body swap episode, but I like body swaps. I like the one where Zoidberg goes to his home planet to have sex, and then the girl that he's into ends up falling in love with Fry, so they gotta fight with it to his death. I really enjoy that episode.
Some good. I like the one with Zoidberg's was his uncle, the film producer. Like they were trying to help him make a new movie.
Oh man, I can't remember.
Uh,
Well, I think the second episode's the one where they go to the moon.
to the moon. Oh,
And
yeah,
like,
and like Fry thinks it's like this big crazy thing, but then it's just like a fucking amusement park kinda.
yeah,
Yeah. Fun times, Futurama.
um,
And it's back next year. It's gonna be released in 2 parts on Hulu, 2 10-episode parts.
I wonder what they're gonna do.
That was some wacky future stuff.
So
They have a lot more fucking pop culture references to work with now.
yeah, true. Now the real question is, are you excited for the main event of WrestleMania?
So what is it? Is it Roman versus Brock for both titles?
You know it is.
Yeah, well, fucking because Brock went and won the Rumble and then won the Elimination Chamber as well. So we got Roman versus Brock again.
Because Bobby Lashley not in the chamber.
He was, but he got injured during the Chamber, so he was like taken out early because of that. I didn't actually watch it, but that's what I heard happened.
Oh no, I know you watch all the WWE shows too. I bet you still watch the main event.
Fucking minute. I also know that apparently Austin Theory was the last one to get eliminated, and like Brock, like just fucking murdered that poor guy.
Poor Austin Theory.
Yeah, he got F5'd at the top of the chamber. The pod that is. Yeah, rough time for him. Speaking of WWE, there's a contract just ended for somebody.
Oh,
His contract
Claudio
just came to
Castagnoli.
an end. Claudio Castagnoli, Cesaro is free. They couldn't work out a deal.
Wasn't he
He's
supposed
gone.
to wrestle? Like the idea was him to wrestle Tyler Black at WrestleMania.
But I have no clue. I don't know what they were doing with that guy, but he's not there anymore. I am hoping that this leads to a Kings of Wrestling reunion at some point.
It has to.
Yeah, it's been so long since I don't.
I think that's.
I
think Congress made that a law that whenever we could.
I think the last time we teamed up was on a fucking like NXT house show in like 2013 against Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Fucking almost a decade ago, and that was just a house show match.
Yeah, true.
I don't even remember the last time they actually like teamed together on an actual proper show.
Probably against wrestling's greatest tag team on Ring of Honor television.
Hopefully we get that soon. It is sad though for poor Xavier Woods because his whole fucking group is just gone now. There was Tyler Breeze, Cesaro now. Who the fuck was? Oh, Adam Cole. His whole
What was the
group
group
of
like? The little clique?
no like Twitch streamers. Like they did streaming and YouTube together.
Oh, I forgot. Claudio did streaming.
Yeah, he was part of that. And now it's just Xavier Woods. It's all by his lonesome now. It was I think
It's
called
okay.
The Party.
It's alright. He'll be okay. I mean, he could reunite with Ron Killings and be the what was Ron Killings' thing with Pac-Man Jones? Oh, Team Pac-Man. That's it.
Pac-Man Jones.
He's back. Who's back? Mr. Pac-Man Jones, Mr. Pac.
Fucking Xavier's got to stay in WWE though for now because he needs to win the world title so that he can lose it to Brock. They can get the trifecta of Brock taking the title from all 3 members of New Day.
Screw that. WWE needs to bring in Pac-Man Jones so he can win the title with Ron Killings.
Yeah, Ron Killings versus Pac-Man Jones, WrestleMania main event.
Definitely.
Speaking of WrestleMania main events that you want to see, fucking Drake Maverick, Rockstar Spud, he's back in WWE, but he's back as a producer now, not even a wrestler. So we might not get Rockstar Spud versus Roderick Strong.
That's ridiculous. Like, why would WWE tease this and then not do it again?
Yeah. He got re-signed though. Fucking guy got fired like 2 years ago, then brought back, then fired again, and now he's back. But now he's back as the producer.
I mean,
I saw the meme of what the hell from The Simpsons. Of the one dude being thrown out of the bar, but then coming back in, but then being thrown out, and it disappears again behind him. That, but with Rockstar Spud in WWE.
It just makes me wonder when Roxas could get fired again.
Probably soon. I wouldn't be surprised. Surprised they haven't fucking brought Samoa Joe back yet.
Oh yeah, sure.
Fucking fire that fucking dude again.
So the real question is, who's your favorite wrestler?
I answered this last week. Was it last week or the week before that when I got the
Shouldn't it always change?
Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably say whatever I said in the previous when the fan mail was being read and asked. I still don't entirely know. There's so many wrestlers, and so many of them are good. So I'd have a favorite.
What else in wrestling happened? My friend Jay was calling me when he went to a TNA event.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. It's like
that's probably what you should be doing at a fucking TNA event.
We're going to TNA. We gotta call Josh.
So did you hear about this MJF promo?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's being referred to as like an all-timer, one of those deals. Like an all-time great promo. I didn't watch Dynamite. I was busy, but I did watch. I watched that promo, and I watched a promo with Jericho and Eddie Kingston, since people also like that one. And the MJF promo, yeah, it was emotional. You know, brought on the emotion.
So what is it on the level of Austin 316 or Dusty Rhodes is Hard Times?
That's what people are saying. Like they're saying it's like one of those, like up there, like people will remember this for years kind of promos.
Maybe I'll check it out. Now that you're saying it.
Yeah, a lot of people. Fucking Dave Meltzer said it. There's Sean Ross Sapp, I think, said it.
Well, Dave's crazy, and he's always been
a lot
crazy,
of people.
even when I was listening to him.
A lot of people have been saying it. Well, my main issue, I like Dave, but my main issue with him is he can't say a sentence ever. He just spends like fucking 5 minutes straight just like stammering through sentences.
I know. I mean, I remember whenever he would talk about MMA, I'd just fall asleep.
Yeah, I've tried to care about MMA in the past, and I just don't. I can't.
I'll do an MMA promotion. I'll put angles in for you. Whoever wins the match, I guess we can work it. Who knows?
Let's do. We can make our own wrestling promotion, and we'll do a fucking what was it called? Brawl for All.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have our own Brawl for All, and it's every fucking round is Kitty versus somebody better than Kitty.
Well, I think the pay-per-view needs to be like Kitty versus Putin or something.
Kitty might win that one. Putin does have baby dick energy.
True.
Kitty's got at least like 7-year-old dick energy, you know?
Yeah.
At least. At most 9-year-old dick energy.
Yeah, at most that. When's Scott Steiner going to AEW?
Does he still wrestle? I feel like he probably still wrestles.
I actually no. I think his health at this point probably shouldn't.
Let's see. Let me check the old Wikipedia. It says he's currently in NWA.
Oh yeah, I mean that's true. Shoot.
Let's see. Oh, apparently challenged for the NWA national title at Hard Times. I don't know if that was this year or last year or the year before that. Let's see. Melina on that show. Trevor Murdoch versus Mike Knox was the main event, which Mike Knox main event.
See, like ONWA. ONWA.
Okay, it was 2020 that he did that. Faced Aaron Stevens for the title in 2020. He seems to be still. Wait, let me check cage match because that has actual.
He's got to be better than Luther.
Like Luther. Oh, the guy in AEW.
Yeah, Dr. Luther. They just call him Luther in AEW.
Let's see. Scott Steiner's last match was this year, January 22nd. He defeated somebody named Dirty Joe at a place called BTW.
Oh, when are we gonna get Dr. Luther versus Maki Ito?
Hopefully soon. Also, Scott Steiner's third to most recent match. Um, Scott Steiner versus Jerry Lawler.
Yes.
Last September, 2021, we have Scott Steiner versus fucking Jerry Lawler.
You know what? In like 2030, you're gonna get excited for the main event of WrestleMania weekend. Kenny Omega challenging Jerry the King Lawler or something.
Oh, jeez. Fucking Jerry Lawler's wrestling reunion. Let's see what other matches this fucking shit had. It was that. That was the only match.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was a one match show, and it was fucking Jerry Lawler versus Scott Steiner.
I think if you're good in one match show, that's probably the match you should do. See, even
God.
Kenny Omega doesn't do a one match show.
That's true. I remember Chris Hero once did a fucking match that was like 3 hours long. That dude, and that was like when he was already fat. He was fat and he was still out there doing fucking 3 hours of a match.
Wait, how old is CM Punk? Like 43 or something?
Close to that. Let me see. 43 exactly.
Damn, huh? I just I just pulled that out of my ass.
On October 26th, 1978.
So when he turns 50, like he can start wrestling Jerry the King Lawler again to reignite the feud from WWE.
But Jerry Lawler, when it comes to people he faces in matches, they have to be 50 or older. When it comes to women he dates, they got to be 16 or younger.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So, I think now we can go ahead and
wait. Really quick. Like in 10 years, who's the funniest person you could see like Jerry Lawler wrestling like Orange Cassidy on the Independence?
You know what? I gotta stick to the bit here. Kazarni. Jerry Lawler versus Kazarni in 10 years.
That sounds like a Memphis main event.
I would love to see that right now, but in 10 years, oh god, that'd be even better.
All right, what were you saying?
Fan mail. Reading fan mail. You can read some fan mail now.
All right. Let's bring up the old computer.
Let's bring up the old computer where we have rippable paper.
This is from Vladimir in Russia.
Okay.
Gopher, I've been a long time fan. Been watching you for a long time. You just, you don't know it, and that's the way it was all designed.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. These two countries ought to be independent and their own, and Russia's gonna protect them. I just want you to stay out of this and not bring Ukraine into NATO.
I was not planning on getting involved personally. I don't know how much of an impact I could have.
I think
Anything
you're
else?
just saying that. I think you're just saying that we're on a podcast. Like, when we're off, you're like, all right, you tell me all your nefarious plans.
Don't call me out. Anything else from our big fan Vladimir Putin?
He was just telling you.
Okay, no actual questions. Okay. I will do that. And I definitely did not wink just now.
From we'll do 4 emails today, but from Muffin in Muffin Land. It just says white man.
White man. Yes. Good note. Good note, Muffin from Muffin Land.
I mean, it doesn't just say white man, but it's white man.
At least it wasn't Fat Man. He called me Fat Man recently.
Well, this is an old email, so maybe the next one will have Fat Man.
Yeah, maybe. Well, now that I'm under 150 pounds, fucking Fat Man. What's the third one?
From Edith in North Korea.
Okay, that's okay. It's a fucking North Korean name, alright.
She says, Gopher, been watching recently and saw that you're going to play Madden. I'm definitely looking forward to the stream. How are you enjoying that game?
Well, the stream happened yesterday, and Uh, it's Madden. It kind of sucks, but it's the only fucking actual simulation football game out there. The only one.
So how's it kind of
It's
suck?
broken in many ways, and it's been like every year. There's so many fucking glitches, but like, and some of them are the same glitches for years that they just don't fix, just every fucking year. And obviously, like they barely update anything, and yeah, it's just lazy, very lazily made game every year.
Yeah, I saw Angry Joe video on this, and I guess the PlayStation 2 like version of Madden had
Yeah,
like more
they fucking took
features
out the
than
ability to like make custom teams years ago, and it's still not back in. Like like in franchise mode, the only way you can use a quote unquote custom team is if you choose a current team and then you do the relocation option while playing as an owner. And even then, they give you a very limited set of cities you can choose from, and each city has 3 names you can choose. Some actually only have 2 names, and then each name that you choose comes with 3 uh, choices for your uniform. That's it. You don't get to like custom. You don't even get to make your own custom uniforms. You can't name the team whatever you want. You have to choose between 3 preset uniforms, and like it's been, and they haven't even added like new name options or location option or anything like that in years. It's so lazy.
I think I think as big as video games gotten, I don't think like you could do yearly titles
Yeah.
anymore, unless like you do it the way Activision does Call of Duty, and like you got 3 studios working on 3 different game titles so that you could spread out the releases.
Madden for the most part every year is just a fucking roster update. Like that's the main thing that it is every year. They add a little bit of new features here and there, but they're mostly like fucking inconsequential, just small shit. And then they leave a whole bunch of glitches in that has been in the games for fucking years.
I bet. Do they even have ladder matches?
No, they don't even have ladder matches, dude. Yeah, it's fucked. So to answer your question, Edith, Madden sucks, but the stream was fun because I won 100-40 against Brandon. Close game, close one.
That's such a ridiculous amount of points. Like the defense had to been terrible.
The fucking I scored 20 plus points in every quarter. There were 2 quarters where Brandon didn't score at all. And so you know what a quarterback rating is? Passer rating?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a rating that quarterbacks are given based on how they perform. It's like they take into consideration like how many touchdowns they had, how many interceptions they had, their completion percentage, how many yards they had per attempt, all that stuff. Kirk Cousins had over that was the quarterback that Brandon was using, had over 600 yards, which is like up there with fucking record-setting shit. And he still only had a quarterback passer rating of about 60, which is horrible. Like the best quarterback passer rating you could have is 158.3. Weirdly, I don't know why it's that specific. Anything like over 100's great. 60 is bad. He had a fucking 60 with over 600 passing yards. I believe he threw 9 interceptions. Yeah. So it was a fun stream.
You know, really quick, like, I remember when I was in high school or something, there was some kind of sleepover at the First Baptist Church, and I remember the other kids there were playing Madden in the church. So I decided that my friend John Mark and we ought to try out football for the television, and like
Wow.
we couldn't understand it at all.
I would really love for like a good game company to make a good football game because I enjoy playing football games, but it's just fucking Madden got the NFL license and they just don't care. They're like people will buy it anyway, so fuck it, just throw out whatever.
I mean, you bought it anyway.
Don't shut up. Although to be fair, we played the Game Pass version yesterday, which is free if you have Game Pass. Yes. But I did buy it on PS5 like a fucking nub.
Oh, clown.
I wanted to see what was so good about the PS5 version. I will say the next gen version is better. It's still not good, but it is better.
So,
Which, I mean,
so in
it's
the
the
way
next gen
that
version, so it fucking should be.
in the way that back in 1995 is better than Shenmue 3.
Yes, that is a very apt comparison. All right, one. You said one more.
One more. We're doing
fan
4.
mail? Okay.
From Doofus in Kuwait. I can't. Gopher. Been a long time fan. I can't believe you're shitting on Shenmue 3. The game is meant to be played in a slow way. Fans have been waiting for this for a long time. Stop hating, conflating, masturbating, and some of that.
I will never stop masturbating.
Ever? Like, you're
Never.
masturbating right now?
Never. You know it.
I figured that hurt your penis.
I don't know why I'm doing it so fucking, like, intensely. That would probably be painful if I was actually doing it like that.
So,
but you know what? Fuck it. Painful.
I really like the line from watching the series that you said in one of the when you're playing in one of the videos. You said this game is basically me asking Brandon for direction.
It is. The whole fucking game is just like you fucking walk around and try to figure out what to do by talking to various people, and then some of them give you very vague ideas of where to go, and that's it. That's the whole game so far. And I'm halfway through it.
I made a joke to one of my friends, like, I was shoveling snow, and I texted him, this game really sucks, like, it reminds me of Shenmue 3. But at least the graphics are great.
Dude, I wish I could fucking shovel in Shenmue 3. Because I get to see some nice snow.
How long have you chopped wood?
Very long. I've chopped so much wood in this fucking game.
I can't believe you didn't try gambling.
It's it was like at best a 50-50 chance, and then if I lose all the money, then I have to chop more fucking wood.
It seems like, but you're not gonna get to the finish before the time limit, right?
I think I will, because it seems like the time limit is a lot more generous than I expected. It's apparently July 31st in game. Is when I need to get to the end by. And the game started in, I think, March.
Yeah.
And
you're like early April, the last video.
Yeah. I'm like 3 weeks in as far as the in-game time goes. And July is obviously like 2.5 months away still. And I'm about halfway through the game. I should probably make it to the end.
That's so fucked up. The game made sure, like, if you wanted to chop wood to get all your money, you could do it.
I've probably spent, like, almost a week's worth of time in-game chopping wood.
What a great game.
I got a fucking trophy for it, at least. Chopping, like, 1,000 pieces of wood or some shit.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so to answer you didn't have a question, Doofus. I don't have a question to answer. There's only, like, one question.
Well, no, he's wondering how you can hate this game.
Oh, how can I hate this game? By playing it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately.
Playing the game is how I can hate it.
It's great for Brandon and me, but unfortunately someone has to pick up the controller.
Yes. This is my sacrifice for the sake of entertainment.
Now you got me thinking about TNA again.
Oh god. So, speaking of Shenmue 3 and such, Gopher and Tuck updates.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned, I'm about halfway through Shenmue 3. I finally got to the second area in the game, which I believe, because I looked up a video of like a full playthrough on YouTube just to see how far in I was, and where I'm at in my game, in the video, it was like just under halfway through the video. So I'm assuming I should be about halfway. So that's happening. God of War is almost finished. I should have like maybe one more recording session left for God of War. And then we'll be moving on to Kirby, the new Kirby game. We should be finishing God of War.
I forgot to
finishing uploading those episodes. There's the new like open world Kirby game.
Oh,
so it'll be Tuck playing it. I made a new Kirby Master emote to go along with it.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be happening. I don't know what we're gonna play after that, but I have some ideas. I have some potential ideas. There's some co-op games I'd like to play with Brandon. So there's that. But as far as Twitch goes, it is going to be a very busy month. Usually we stream 2 or 3 times a week, but going forward, I'm going to be streaming maybe 5 or 6 times a week for a while now, because Elden Ring came out. And so, not only that, our pal Jeff Reno, hi Jeff, him and I are going to be doing a co-op playthrough on stream of Dark Souls 2, which we'll be doing every Tuesday. And there's obviously usually the 2 normal Gopher and Tuck streams on Brand's days off from work. Which one of those every week going forward is going to be Elden Ring. In addition to that, I will be doing probably 2 other Elden Ring streams per week by myself. So that right there is 5 streams. And then I might also, on some weeks, do like a night stream of Fall Guys or Knockout City or something of that nature.
Oh man,
so it's gonna be 5 or 6 streams.
You're becoming an actual Twitch streamer.
Yeah. It's gonna go back down once Elden Ring and Dark Souls 2 are done. But for the time being, a lot of action happening. Speaking of Elden Ring,
help me. What kind of game is Elden Rings?
Elden Ring, yes. It's an action RPG. It would be considered.
Like Borderlands.
So, you know Dark Souls? Do you know Dark Souls? You know the series Dark Souls?
No.
No. Have you heard of it?
It's dark, and I thought Souls were supposed to be bright.
You had to have. Okay. You had to have heard of it. Like, I played it on the channel a bunch.
You and my pal Kitty play this game a ton.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Kitty plays it as well. Yeah. So you know about it. And Bloodborne.
I figured you would get that I'm joking, that I have no idea what Dark Souls is.
I was like, wait, this doesn't seem right. It was made by them with like world building help from George R.R. Martin, the author of the Song of Fire and Ice novels that Game of Thrones is based on. And so it definitely has a very Dark Souls feel to me. It's a lot more open than the Dark Souls games. Like, it's basically, they throw you into the game and you're in this, like, huge open world immediately. So I started streaming it last night, because it came out last night, at 11 o'clock p.m. in my time. I went for 6 hours, which is a long stream for me, and it took me about an hour and a half to get to the point where I could level up, because I couldn't actually find where you go to level up, because it's just such a huge open area. I ended up fighting 2 bosses before that. Well, beating 2 bosses before that. I technically fought 3. There's a boss at the very beginning who, like, kicked my ass immediately, but it's one of those things where you're, like, supposed to lose to the boss unless you're insanely fucking good. But then after that, it, like, warps you somewhere else, and you get put in this big, like, open area, and you're just basically free to explore. I ended up finding these 2, like, caves, and there was bosses in each of them. I'm keeping a death counter for this series, and after the first 6-hour stream, I am at 26 deaths, and, like, probably about 18 of them came from one specific boss who I still have not beaten, and to my knowledge, this is the first, like, main boss of the game. This is the one you're supposed to fight first if you actually, like, go to the objective. This fucking dude.
I remember.
And he has beaten the shit out of me at least 18 times.
What's the longest boss fight you've done in a video game?
I don't know. I'm not really. I don't really pay attention to how long boss fights are. Usually it's just the difficulty they pay. I know Midir, I think his name is, a dragon from the Dark Souls 3 DLC. That's like a really fucking long fight because it has a shit ton of health and defense, and so it requires a lot of patience as well. You gotta attack when you get your moments. That one is a pretty long one, but I don't know what would be the longest I've ever done.
I think the longest fight in a video game I had against a boss character was an hour.
Oof, yeah.
And all I did was in Final Fantasy 12, I was playing Ash, and all I would do was run around this giant monster, either reviving my party or healing them. And I did that for 1 hour before they defeated the monster for me.
So this boss, right? I beat 3 bosses during the stream. I beat 2 before I found that boss. Then I fought that boss for about an hour, and then I'm like, all right, I'll come back later. And then I wandered around for a bit, and I found another boss and beat him. The first 2 bosses, I died 1 time each to them. I died one time and then beat him on my second try. The other boss that I beat, I died twice on and then beat him the third time. Although I almost beat him the first time, I got him down to like one more hit would have killed him, and I went into that boss with only one healing item because I had used all my other healing items getting to the boss. So if I would have had more than one, I would have probably beat him in the first try. But I ended up beating him in the third try. This fucking boss though, this dude, I got to the area, I went in. There's a summon sign outside for an NPC summon, not a real player. There was no, I couldn't find any fucking real player summons because I'm assuming most people are just playing the fucking game because it just came out, so they're like doing the story. There is an NPC summon though. The NPC summon every time dies like halfway through the fight. He doesn't heal. Yeah. He never heals himself, so he just fucking dies like halfway through the fight. As soon as he dies, I'm fucked because like he doesn't really do a whole lot of damage to the boss, but he's there for a distraction. Once that boss is focused entirely on me, I'm just fucked immediately. It's so fucking fast, and it has a shit ton of range on its attacks. It has this giant fucking tail that it can hit you with. It has this huge weapon. The boss itself is pretty big.
I think
it can hit me.
I think I know.
It doesn't attack.
I think I know what you need to do.
Yeah, what's that?
You need to work on your horse stances.
Fucking horse. Speaking of horses, there's a horse in the game, which once you're able to level up and all that, you get access to the horse as well. I used the horse for a moment. I was like, all right, I'm gonna test this horse out. I got on the horse. There's this like thing where if you're riding the horse, you can like get on it and it'll like shoot you into the air so you can get onto a platform above. So I got on the horse to do that. You got shot up, landed on this bridge. And then I got attacked by this enemy, and the horse died immediately. So that horse lived for like 20 seconds. Damn. I used that horse for about 20. You can revive the horse apparently. I don't know how exactly yet, but you can apparently revive the horse. But that horse died for me immediately, so I haven't revived it yet. So in this boss fight, right? There's a feature in this game, where you can like summon these spirits, but you have to like actually get the spirits, and then you have to like do the thing to unlock using them.
Oh, so you're a shaman.
And so basically the way it works is it costs FUP, as in the magic points in this game. It costs that in order to summon one, and you can only summon a spirit one time. You can summon them only during boss fights and in certain areas of the game, and you can only summon them one time during that fight. You can't summon them again until you like, even if you have enough FUP, you can't summon them again until you like rest at a bonfire or whatever this game's equivalent of bonfires is. I forgot what they're called. And so I got that. I had 4 of them. I have 4 of them now that I can use, so I decided to try them out in this boss fight. So I had the summon, the NPC summon to help me, and I also had the best one that I had of the spirits was this one where it's I think 3 wolves. You can summon these 3 wolves that come in and attack. So I had 3 wolves and an NPC helping me. Still couldn't beat the fucking dude. I would get him down to about. Yeah.
Maybe you just need to go fight a white tiger again.
I got him down to about like 2/3 of his health, but then every time by that point, or sometimes even earlier, all the wolves and the NPC are dead. And again, once it's 1-on-1, that dude just fucking destroys me. He is so insanely fast. So I have not beaten that guy yet. I'm going to be probably starting the next stream tomorrow. Today, I guess, when this podcast goes up. With me fighting that guy again. And hopefully, I have gotten close a couple times to beating him. I've gotten close. But still haven't done it.
I think...
So, and
I think you need to like fight White Tiger and go learn body check before you can beat this boss.
Body check. That'd be the one. That'd be the one that does it. So my opinions so far, 6 hours into Elden Ring, are this game is amazing and also fuck this game.
So
which, you know, it's from Software, so that's
a little bit better than Shenmue 3.
It's way fucking better than Shenmue 3. Okay. With Shenmue 3, I just hate the game because the game sucks. With this, I love the game, but also it pisses me off. But I love it. I love being pissed off by this fucking asshole of a game that I love because it's an amazing game. God. So yeah, I have so far 26 deaths total.
I finally downloaded Mobile Legends.
Yeah? Hey, are you enjoying that?
It's it's League of Legends. Like, I just wonder why Nick Rook plays it all the time.
Well, That guy's an enigma. You know, we can't figure out. We can't understand that dude's brain. That guy's brain defies science.
What I don't like in the game is I will be attacking a tower and some little guy that doesn't matter will come by and my character will immediately just attack them. I do like it that it does it for the players the player controlled characters when I attack them. I think it's great. But, like I don't need to be attacking little dudes for no reason.
Little dudes. Oh god. So yeah, that's the Elden Ring is gonna be happening a whole lot on the Twitch. Probably like 3 times a week. Dark Souls 2 once a week co-op with Jeffrey, and and then we have one of our normal multiplayer streams with Tuck, and maybe a nighttime deal every now and then. That's it's gonna be a very very busy time on the Gopher and Tuck Twitch for the next month or so.
Played Donkey Kong.
Which one?
I mean, which one? Donkey Kong.
Like the original arcade game?
Not the original. I don't have an arcade cabinet, but I played the NES version.
Well, a port of the original.
Yeah.
How'd you enjoy it?
I always enjoy that game. What are you talking about? I mean, I remember one time at an arcade, I was able to go like 40 minutes before losing all my lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I did like I didn't even. Well, I lost all my lives one time. I was playing with my pal Mac, and the second time, I think I did 3 of the things. Like I beat Donkey Kong like twice, and I was on my 3rd run before he wanted to quit playing.
I enjoy Donkey Kong Country personally.
I was watching him play Country
game series. It's one of my favorite game series of all time.
Did he play Donkey Kong? Did he play the original Donkey Kong?
I played like a port of it a little bit, not a whole lot.
I mean, it's like probably a game I played a lot as a kid, but I think it's still great. It's
fun, yeah. But I'm not super into like the old arcadey games, but some of them are fun. That one's pretty fun. Donkey Kong Country though. I am big on the like SNES era like 2D platformers.
Yeah.
And such. Donkey Kong Country is among my favorite in that genre. So yeah, big fucking Donkey Kong Country. All 3 of the original ones in the Super Nintendo, even Donkey Kong Country 3, which people don't like as much. I love that one. The newer ones, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Tropical Freeze, which I played on the channel.
Oh, I got played
last year, the year before that. Yeah, I played it on the channel sometime fucking recently. I think Donkey Kong Country Returns is the only one that I haven't played on the channel because it's on Wii and 3DS, and that's kind of a pain to. I can't record footage off of any of those, so I'd have to emulate it, and kind of a pain to emulate those games. But it is very fun. I played all the other Donkey Kong Countries on the channel, and good times. We did the so far first and only Gopher versus Tuck race in Donkey Kong Country, the first one, where it was me and Brandon playing the game simultaneously and trying to race to get to the finish first.
Oh damn!
And I had a death counter and everything. And I think by the end, I got there first, and I had like maybe 20 deaths or so, and Brandon had a couple hundred. And he was like halfway through the game when I beat it. It was not the closest.
I'm gonna warn you. It might be a run-in.
The New York Jets, they gonna do the run-in? Oh god. Anything else here we need to speak about today? Any other topics?
I got back. I started playing Mass Effect 2 a little bit. Like, really fun game.
I think you mentioned that last week.
No, I was just playing it the other day. I might have talked about it, but I wasn't playing it actively.
Nah, yeah. Now you're actively playing it. Hooray!
I had actually I couldn't play it because I actually had to reset my Xbox. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what we were talking about, the green screen of death.
Speaking of Xbox, when I loaded up Elden Ring, it had me like choose the profile on Xbox that I wanted to use, and that's when I realized your profile's still on my Xbox apparently.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I just forgot that it was on my Xbox in the first place. I can't use it because it's the password, but it like pops up when I like go to play games. Apparently, it's like, hey, you want to use this one, or do you want to be Moose?
I actually have my profile on my sister's Xbox, and I think uh my brother-in-law's son might have been playing on my account there because it's not password protected, but whatever.
Dark Souls 2 is what I meant. Did I say Elden Ring? Because I meant Dark Souls 2. I have Elden Ring on PS5.
Yeah.
I'm playing Dark Souls 2 on Xbox, however, so I can play co-op with Jeff. Good old Jeff.
Is he on voice chat on the Twitch?
Yes, he will be voice chatting during the. He got a new microphone for Twitch voice chatting.
Anyone listening to this ought to like talk to Jeff on Twitch and just see what crazy things he says. It's like
what crazy things he says, or what crazy things he makes his fucking daughter say.
That too.
Yeah, fucking Joni out here being forced to say the Jews did 9/11.
It was. Why would he even say that? Obviously, it was the plane.
He I forgot what it was exactly, but it was something else regarding the Jews that he tried to get Joni to say in one of the streams recently, and she just fucking flat out refused finally.
Dad.
She was like, I will not be part of your fucking game anymore, sir.
Good for her. She needs to stand up to him.
Also, I'm not going to say what it is, but Jeff showed me the 3 characters that he had on Dark Souls 2, like the 3 saves he had. He's going to be making a new save. His new save is going to be, the character's name is Mauro Ronaldo, and so I'm going to be playing as Don Callis. Cool. That's going to be our team in Dark Souls 2. But he showed me that, and I can't say the name, but one of the characters had a very questionable name.
I imagine
that goes in line with his fucking Xbox name being Old Banjo Lips. You know what that is? Yeah, it's not. That one's at least very obscure. And it was years ago that he made it, and he can't change it now. Yeah, the name for the Dark Souls 2 one is been more on the nose.
You know,
so he will not be using that character.
You know, he ought to have been in. He ought to tag team with my character Dick Holiday. the Confederate Pistols. He ought to have been in the Confederate Pistols.
Dick Holiday and Old Banjo Lips and the Confederate Pistols.
Yep.
Oh god. Alright, do we have any more stuff and such?
I think it's been about an hour. It's time for the climax.
Oh, the climax! Here we go.
It's New Music Friday.
Okay, you ignored me masturbating again. Cool. What's New Music Friday?
Yeah, it's New Music Friday. It's Friday.
What is that? The term? Does that mean music is released on Fridays?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What new music is Fridays happening now?
I saw that Florence and the Machine has a new song. I was actually just listening to the Get Up talk about new music before the podcast, so I'm gonna be listening to more New Music Friday as the day continues on.
There you go. Listen to all that new music.
Music, yeah.
Yes. Like music. Music is good sometimes. Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's very good. Sometimes it's very bad.
You know, I was watching your Shenmue 3 video and I thought, man, I get tired of this music, dude. It's like the same stuff all the time.
Yeah, and then there's like parts where it just randomly stops for a couple seconds.
Well,
like 10 seconds straight of just nothing.
The silence is part of the loop in the MP3 file or whatever.
Oh god. Alright. This has been
Top of the World.
Top of the World with who are you?
I'm Joshua Hadley.
Yes, and me, Justin Belanger. The one that's me. And we'll be back next week.
Next week. Oh, yeah. Next week we will talk about the first time Justin did marijuana. There you go, Jeff. There's our hype for the next show.
I don't really remember I know what year.
No. Don't talk about it now. Next week. It's for next week.
Okay. Okay, we'll talk about my marijuana use next week. All right. So see you all then in 1 week at the same time. 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday. It's me, Justin, here with the Josh,
And
and we'll see you then.
we'll see ya.